Hey, it's Matarianto. I'm just making a video because I'm bored. Nothing's going on. Friends are talking. Waiting for other stuff to happen. Waiting for dinner to be ready. And I decided I was going to make a video. The problem was I didn't know what to talk about. So I went to Optimum Online, and on the front page they usually give the featured news story, plus other stories like entertainment, sports, etc. And I figured, why not just check what the top sports news story is, and then I'll talk about that. That was fine and dandy until I saw what the featured news story is. If you'll look here, there's a featured news story, entertainment story, sports story, and I'm highlighting it under featured news story. And it's about the Lakers and Rockets and the NBA playoffs. Now, but then you may be wondering, well, if that's the news story, what's the sports story? Could they be messed up? Am I doing something? No, because it's just Phelps losing. Phelps lost again at Charlotte. Stuff like that. Now, what I'm wondering right now is, why is it that there's two featured sports stories? Because the NBA playoffs are not something equivalent to foreign policy, school-related issues, religion, things of that nature. They're the NBA playoffs. They should have been featured under this featured sports story. And it's not like Michael Phelps should be that big of an issue to need to put him in a separate category and move something else onto another level. Why is it that things like this happen? That some news sources don't talk about very important issues that often. And instead they'll replace it with things like the NBA playoffs or things that are happening locally in school that don't really matter to everyday lives. And why not report on the war? Why not report on the Obama administration? Why not report on the economy and everything of that nature? Then I'd be satisfied because I'd be able to know what the news is about. I figured I'd make this video mostly because it's a trend I've been seeing a lot recently, and it's been talked about by a lot of people. I'm not the first one to talk about it. But why? Why is it that an NBA playoffs is a featured news story? Why is it? Do so many people care about the NBA playoffs? Because last time I checked, even in relevance to sports, the NBA doesn't matter that much. So, I mean, you could make the argument if it was the NFL playoffs or something, that's just such a gigantic national thing that you could put it on the featured news story. And I'd accept that argument. But even relevance to sports in me is not important. Relevance to news, it shouldn't be important at all. It should be featured on the sports story or not featured at all. It just gets to me sometimes how a lot of news sources do this nowadays. They'll put something along the lines of an NBA playoff story on a featured news story, and you have to dig in really deep to get the actual news on foreign policy and everything. I just made this video out of boredom. You really don't have to, look at it as a video that I tried to plan everything out. I'm just ranting off the top of my head right now. Alright, well, I'm just going to finish up this video right now because I'm running out of things to talk about. Hopefully dinner will be ready in a couple minutes. Alright, this is Matarianto. Peace out.